Hello wine people, this is video number 4. In this video I will answer and explain 30 multiple choice questions for WSET Level 3 in Wine's book for the Divine section. This video is part of our Thirsty and Wise WSET Level 3 in Wine study and support program. Our contact details and the details of the program are below, so if you're preparing for a Level 3 in Wine course and exam, I would love to help. In this video, this video covers the learning outcome number 1, the Vine part of the book, from which you can get 8 questions on the multiple choice part of the exam. Question number 1, what is the main species of wine used in winemaking? Vitis labrusca, vinifera, riparia, rotundifolia. The correct answer is B, Vitis vinifera. Why are American wines rarely used to produce wine? They are too expensive to grow. Their wines are considered to have unattractive flavors. They are pruned to phylloxera. They require special pruning techniques. The correct answer is B. Their wines are considered to have unattractive flavor. So American wines don't taste good, but they have other qualities that we're gonna use. You'll see. So what is a rootstock? A wine species that produce sweet wines, a grafted root system used for Vitis vinifera, a hybrid species resistant to drought, a seedling used for propagation. The correct answer is B, a grafted root system used to be grafted on Vitis vinifera. So vine as a plant has 2 parts. The bottom part is the root system, which doesn't affect the top part of the fruit. And the top part is the fruit. So the rootstock is the bottom part, which is very important, not for the flavor, but for resistance to, for example, phylloxera. What does the term inflorescence refer to? A wine's leaves and tendrils, a group of flowers on the vine, the part of the vine used for grafting, a shoot's woody structure. The correct answer is B, a group of flowers on the vine. So inflorescences are flowers that will become grape berries. How are grape varieties propagated to maintain their unique characteristics? By planting seeds through layering or cuttings, by cross fertilization, using hybridization techniques. The correct answer is B, through layering and cuttings. I made a short video on this, explaining this and showing a picture. So in order to propagate, to grow more vines with the same characteristic, you need to use either layering or cuttings. Otherwise, if you do it by seeds, for example, you're going to get a plant that totally has different characteristics. What is the term for wine genetic variation caused by mutation? Hybridization, crossing, clone, rootstock. The correct answer is C, clone. So grape varieties, they can mutate when they grow, and if they have slight differences from their original plant, then and if this is made as a new plant for growing, then this is called a clone, because it has similar almost identical characteristics, but there's slight differences, like for example difference in flavor, or for the viticulture part of wine. Which of the following grape varieties is a mutation of Pinot Noir? Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, Syrah. The correct answer is C, Pinot Gris. So a mutation is when the grape variety totally changes its characteristics. So if the characteristics are so severe, it's going to be considered a new grape variety, like for example Pinot Gris. What does cross-fertilization produce? Clone of existing wine, entirely new grape variety, hybrids with improved disease resistance, rootstock resistant to drought. The correct answer is B, entirely new grape variety. So cross-fertilization is done in a controlled settings today, where you fertilize eggs from one wine to a different wine, and then you grow a plant from that. Actually, you fertilize, and the fruit that you get, it has seeds, and you take those seeds and you bury it, and the new wine will come out, but with totally different characteristics. So basically it's used to make new grape varieties, but the results are unpredictable. What is the main function of wine's roots? Conducting photosynthesis, storing carbohydrates for water, absorbing water and nutrients from the soil, producing flowers and berries. The correct answer is C, absorbing water and nutrients from the soil. I understand B can be also storing carbohydrates, but the main purpose is absorbing water and nutrients. Which part of the vine produces new shoots every year? So which part of the vine produces new shoots every year? Permanent wood, roots, 1-year-old wood, canopy. The correct answer is C, 1-year-old wood. So 1-year-old wood is the brown part of the vine plant, and on it the new green shoots in the growing season come up that will be growing carrying the fruit. What is the primary purpose of tendrils on a vine? To store water for the vine, to grip structure for support, to produce photosynthesis, to form flowers. The correct answer is B, to grip structure for support. So the tendril is that green part on the shoot that looks like a wire. What process is responsible for converting sunlight into energy in a vine? Respiration, photosynthesis, transpiration, fermentation. The correct answer is B, photosynthesis. What happens to shoots during winter? They become dormant, they produce glucose for spring, they turn into 1-year-old wood, they absorb water. The correct answer is C, they turn into 1-year-old wood. So shoots that were in the previous season, when they go dormant in the winter, they are going to become woody, brown, and they're called 1-year-old wood. Which wine structure stores carbohydrates to survive winter? Leaves, tendrils, roots, and permanent wood, 1-year-old wood. The correct answer is C, roots and permanent wood. They store these carbohydrates over the winter, and then they use this stored carbohydrates for initial growth in the spring. How does head grafting benefit grape growers? It eliminates the need for rootstock, it allows growers to switch grape varieties quickly, it reduces the cost of planting, it ensures resistance to phylloxera. The correct answer is B, it allows growers to switch grape varieties quickly. So grafting is when you're putting the root part with the fruit part together, but with bench grafting it's already existing set up vineyard. So you're using the root system that is already set up, and you're cutting the top, which is the fruit part, and you're grafting a different grape variety. This can be done for several reasons. What is a crossing in viticulture? A hybrid between, crossing. A hybrid between two different species, a new variety created by cross-fertilization within the same species, a plant grown from layering techniques, a root stock used for grafting. So the correct answer is B, a new variety created by cross-fertilization with the same species. So crossing. So crossing is when you cross-fertilize vines that are from the same species, Vitis vinifera, and you get a new you get fruit, you take the seed, you plant the seed, and this seed will produce a totally new grape variety. But crossing is when you do cross-fertilization with the same species, Vitis vinifera. What distinguishes a hybrid from a crossing? Hybrids are made from different species. Crossing involves mutations. Hybrids are genetically identical to parent plants. Crossing produces sterile plants. The correct answer is A. Hybrids are made from different species. Like, for example, if you're cross-fertilizing Vitis labrusca with Vitis vinifera, this is a crossing. This is a hybrid, and this is not allowed in Europe. Which species is resistant to phylloxera? Vitis vinifera, American vines, Pinot Noir, crossing. The correct answer is B, American vines. They are resistant to phylloxera. Like we said on the beginning, they don't taste good in a wine, but the root system is used in order because it's resistant to phylloxera. Why is grafting necessary for most Vitis vinifera vines? To increase grape yield, to ensure disease resistance, to prevent flavor loss, to enhance photosynthesis. The correct answer is B, to ensure disease resistance, among others, to beat phylloxera. What does the permanent wood of a vine consist of? 1-year-old wood and canes, the trunk and arms, roots and leaves, flowers and berries. So the permanent wood is B, trunk and arms. So the body of the vine plant and the arms, the cordons, the woody, the brown part, more than 1-year-old wood. It's not the 1-year-old wood is brown. This is dark, the permanent wood. What structure develops into bunches of grapes? Buds, tendrils, inflorescences, and shoots. The correct answer, we already talked about this, inflorescences. How long does it take a new vine to produce a commercial crop? 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Correct answer is C, 3 years. Which vine part is responsible for producing glucose? Roots, leaves, tendrils, flowers. The correct answer is B, leaves. What is the main risk associated with layering for propagation? Limited vine productivity, susceptibility to phylloxera, lack of genetic diversity, high cost of materials. The correct answer is B, susceptibility to phylloxera. So when you do layering, you're burying part of the shoot underneath the ground, and this shoot will start to develop its roots, and then the shoot will be cut off from the rest of the plant. But this vine is a Vitis vinifera, and its roots are not resistant to phylloxera, so that's why. What is bench grafting? A process where seeds are used to create hybrids, joining rootstock Vitis vinifera and Vitis vinifera cane section by machine, a method for layering vines in a vineyard, a cloning technique used for rootstock. So the correct answer is B, joining rootstock of American vine, cutting both parts with a machine for bench grafting, and then attaching them to each other. So you use the root system from American wines, Vitis vinifera for the fruit wines. You cut with a bench machine to make like a scallop, and then basically, sticking them together and connecting. How do American vine resist phylloxera? By producing sticky sap that clogs the insect's mouth, very specific. By growing in sandy soils, by developing thicker roots, by producing chemical repellent in the leaves. The correct answer is A, by producing sticky sap and clogs the insect's mouth. So I assume it kills it as well. So the American vines, they protect its roots by creating sticky sap that heals the actually I'm not sure if it heals the wound or it's just killing the phylloxera, but anyway, they're resistant to phylloxera. What is the main purpose of 1-year-old wood? To anchor the vine, to support shoot that produces fruit, to store carbohydrates, to provide water to the plant. So the correct answer is B, to support shoots that produce fruit. So 1-year-old wood is after the vine goes dormant, the shoots in the growing season that were shoots, the green part, they become 1-year-old wood, and then in the winter when the vine is dormant, excess 1-year-old wood is cut off, and then you're stretching the 1-year-old wood on the trellis system, and from this 1-year-old wood will be coming out new shoots that will carry fruit. What is the difference between cane pruning and spore pruning? Cane pruning removes all buds, while spore pruning keeps only roots. Cane pruning leaves 8 to 20 buds, while spore pruning leaves 2 to 3 buds. Cane pruning is used for hybrids, while spore pruning is for crossing. Cane pruning is faster and less expensive than spore pruning. The correct answer is B. So pruning is cutting the canes. So with cane pruning, It's called a cane because it's a long 1-year-old wood, 8 to 20 buds on it. A spore is a short 1-year-old wood. It has 2 to 3 buds. Which part of the vine serves as the main anchor in the soil? Roots, trunk, canopy, tendrils. Correct answer is A, roots. Last question. What is the key advantage of grafting in modern viticulture? Increased seed production, resistant to specific pests like phylloxera, improved fermentation rates, higher sugar content in the grapes. The correct answer is B, resistance to phylloxera. Wine people, thanks so much for watching. Let me know how many questions you got right. Tell me the questions that you have. In the next video, we'll be talking about the growing environment. In the meantime, if you're interested to join our program and pass your WSET Level 3 in wines with ease, let us know. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, please stay thirsty and wise.